Hello and welcome to another one of these ADD videos. Today we're going to be looking at some intermediate examples of multiplying algebraic expressions. Um, Again, quick recap distribution. You're going to take the first term, the a in both of those cases, and multiply them times each term inside the parentheses. You can FOIL first, outer, inner, last, or do the Punnett square, the little box. And if you got something squared, perfect trinomial square is created, and you square the first, you square the last, twice a product. And then I will do an example of Pascal's triangle on this one. So let's look here at this. If I were to just FOIL it out, I could do first, outer, inner, last, but let's do the shortcut method. You want to be efficient when you're doing these. Oops, let me go ahead and write 2 squared. So the first term becomes 9x squared minus a 12x plus 4. You're done. Now we're going to look at this one here. You should recognize as a difference of 2 squares. And for the difference of 2 squares, you square the first term, so 3x squared, and then minus the second term squared. Again, we knew it was a difference of 2 squares because these are both 3x's. These are both 2 y's. The only difference is signs in between them. So you square the first one, you get a 9x squared minus a 4y squared, and you're done. Move on to the next one. Okay. Try to be aware of these special case scenarios. It will make your life easier. This one, however, is not the same thing. We have a 2 and a 3 and a 3 and a 4, so we actually have to FOIL it out. So if you want to do 2p, 3p, the outer would be plus a 2p times a negative 4q. The inner would be 3q times 3p. And then the last one would be minus, running out of space here, 3q, or plus the 3q times the negative 4q. Ran in a little bit into the space of the other problem. That's okay. So here we're going to get a 6p squared minus an 8pq. And even though this is qp here, I'm going to rearrange that into 9pq just so you can realize that they are like terms. And it doesn't matter what order you multiply in. 2 times 3 is still 3 times 2. So then your final answer would be 6p cubed. Combining the like terms of PQ and PQ, you add the numbers in front, and they're different in sign, so you actually take the difference and keep the sign of the larger one, and there's your answer. Okay. This one's the use of Pascal's triangle. It's cubed, so I would do 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, just adding these two, right? And then 1, 3, 3, 1, adding this and this to get these. So this is a plus b to the 0, to the 1, to the 2, to the 3. So I think I just lost my microphone. So we're going to stop here, pause.
Okay, so we have a new microphone, and hopefully we're getting all this using my studio mic instead of the low Bluetooth mic, which I can't find a charger for. So Here we are back to the a plus b cubed, and if we were doing Pascal's triangle here, what would happen is we would start out with these coefficients 1, 3, 3, 1, and then you would put an a to the third power, work your way down until you got no more a's to give, a to the first, okay, and then move that one over a little bit, get a little bit more space in between, and then we have the b's to worry about. You work your way down with those, so there are no b's left. And then your a is 2x, and your b is negative 3. So everywhere I see an a, I plug in a 2x. Sorry about that. 2x times negative 3 squared, and then plus a negative 3 cubed. So the first one becomes 8x cubed. The next one becomes, I'm going to multiply those and get a negative 9. So we can erase that plus sign right there. Negative 9. Whoa, why are we zooming in and out? Negative 9 times the 4x squared when you square that 2x. And then here we're going to have a 6x times a 9 minus 27 when you cube that negative 3. And then you get 8x cubed minus 36x squared, and then plus 54x minus 27. So this is a lot easier than taking 2x minus 3 times itself and then taking that answer times another 2x minus 3. It's a lot quicker. Try to get familiar with Pascal's triangle. Here, this is something that they might throw at you just to confuse you. Don't let it fool you. It's still just something plus something squared, so you can square the first term. Remember that little shortcut I gave you? Plus twice the product of the terms. Plus the last term squared. I guess I should not skip steps when I'm trying to show you guys how to do this. So you get 1 over x squared plus 4 over x plus 4 is your final answer. And you're done. Alright, so practice these. It can get even more complicated than this. Make sure you check out the advanced multiplication one. This is just the intermediate examples. And most of all, practice, practice, practice. You can watch 100 of these problems being solved out for you, and they seem logical enough, but until you can do them on your own without any help from a book, tutor, or video, then you don't really know it. So practice, 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 and thank you and have a nice day.